Let's talk about what to do if scale weight is not dropping. So the first thing is that you're in a coaching program and it's your coach's job to assess the data points as to why this might be happening. So the first thing that you must ensure that you have covered is that you've completed all tracking for your food, for your exercise, and if there's anything missed, that you've communicated with your coach what's missing and what happened. The next thing is to make sure that you're completing your check-in form with enough information, because your coach needs to assess this information on top of the data, because you're a human being, not a robot. So yes, we need those important data points, but we also need to know how you are tracking with digestion, how you're tracking mentally, with your moods, and with your overall recovery, because all of these things will factor into your scale weight. If your scale weight is not dropping, this is when you need to talk to your coach and ask the questions that you might be coming up for you at this time. It's really normal for us to have plateaus in a weight loss journey, and it's then your coach's job to deliver to you an updated plan or to guide you through why this might be happening. For women, it's extremely normal because we do have a monthly menstrual cycle, and if you do not get a cycle because you might be on some medication or there might be some complications with your health, your hormones are still going to be changing throughout the month. So we just need to keep acknowledgement towards that. Behind the scenes, there could be hormonal changes that are occurring that are causing that to stop or start. So please keep in mind that it's not all behavior. It can actually be also hormone, inflammation, digestion related, just to name some areas. So the best thing to do is to not fret, do not fear. Your coach will never go a week without checking in with you, and that means that there's never going to be more than a couple or a few days between check-ins and touch points where things are not being assessed. If your coach is concerned, they will communicate that with you, but if you have concern, please communicate that with your coach so that we can support you mentally, because if you're seeing your weight fluctuate or not seeing weight drops, that can be a mental strain for you, and we want to do everything that we can to give you clarity so that you feel confident in the process. The last thing I will note is that weight loss is not a linear process for any woman out there. So just remember that so long as you are in the journey and applying yourself to the process, communicating with your coach so that they can make sure that your plans are fine-tuned to your needs and what your body needs at that time, you're going to be perfectly fine in the process. And just making sure that you're tracking correctly, so logging your meals on the plan, that you're weighing your meals out to the plan, and that you are tracking everything that you're eating and doing activity-wise. This is really important because if you're not dropping weight and it's not to do with hormone, it's inflammation, cortisol, or other areas. If it is to do with behavior, then we just need to know exactly what you're eating so that we can cover those areas and give you the clarity. Please keep in mind, we want to see you succeed. It's our number one duty to do so, but we can only support you so much as what you're willing to share with us as well. So if you're seeing the scale weight plateau, do not fret, talk to your coach, but also make sure you've done everything on your side to give as much data and communication as possible.